Which of the following best describes the ideal brewing temperature range for espresso extraction according to specialty coffee standards? A. 162 degrees to 79. B. 190 degrees Fahrenheit to 196 degrees Fahrenheit, 88 degrees. C. 198.5 degrees Celsius, 92 to 96. D. 10 to 220 99 4. 2. In the context of barista training, which teaching method aligns most effectively with adult learning principles? A. Passive lecture style instruction. B. Demonstration with immediate hands-on practice and feedback. C. Written assessments without demonstration. D. Observation without interaction. 3. When calibrating a grinder, what is the primary goal? A. To reduce the noise level of the grinder. B. To achieve consistent particle size for optimal extraction. C. To improve machine speed. D. To make the coffee appear darker in color. 4. What is the proper ratio of coffee to water for a standard espresso shot? A. 1 to 1. 1 to 2. C. 1 to 3. 1 to 4. 5. Which of the following best demonstrates regulatory compliance for food safety in a coffee bar? A. Wearing jewelry while preparing drinks. B. Keeping milk below 40 degrees and maintaining clean steam wands. C. Leaving milk pitchers on the counter between uses. D. Using the same cloth for milk and espresso cleaning. C. A barista mentor notices a trainee repeatedly tamping inconsistently. Which feedback method aligns with adult mentoring best practices? A. Provide real-time specific feedback and ask the trainee to demonstrate correction. B. Criticize the performance in front of customers. C. Delay feedback until the end of the shift. D. Let the trainee discover errors without guidance. 7. What is the optimal contact time for espresso extraction? A. 5 to 10 seconds. B. 15 to 20 seconds. C. 25 to 30 seconds. D. 40 to 45 seconds. 8. Which milk texturing technique creates the most stable microfoam for latte art? A. Introducing air throughout the steaming process. B. Stretching milk only until 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius, and then swirling to 150 degrees Celsius. C. Steaming milk past 180 degrees Celsius. D. Frothing without incorporating air. 9. When developing a barista training curriculum, what principle ensures retention and performance transfer? A. Rote memorization of recipes. B. Continuous skill-based practice with reflection and feedback. C. Independent study only. D. Watching recorded videos without engagement. 10. Which of the following communication strategies enhances teamwork in a busy cafe? A. Direct but respectful verbal cues using positive language. B. Silent work with minimal conversation. C. Blaming coworkers for slow service. D. Ignoring communication during rush hours. 11. What type of water hardness is optimal for espresso machine performance and taste? A. 0.25p soft. B. 50-175 ppm moderate hardness. C. 200-300 ppm hard. D. Over 400 ppm very hard. 12. According to adult learning theory, learners are most motivated when A. Training is imposed without explanation. B. Learning objectives are clearly linked to real-world benefits. C. Information is abstract and theoretical. D. They are tested before being taught. 13. When training new baristas, which approach most effectively supports long-term retention of espresso preparation skills? A. Provide written instructions only without practice. B. Allow trainees to observe a video repeatedly before performing the task. C. Combine demonstration, immediate hands-on practice, and guided feedback. D. Let trainees practice independently without any instructor input. 14. A barista consistently pulls sour espresso shots. What is the most likely cause? Over-extraction. B. Under extraction due to coarse grind. C. Proper extraction. D. Water that is too hot. 15. What is the first step in proper grinder maintenance? A. Remove burrs and wash them daily with soap. B. Turn off and unplug the grinder before cleaning. C. Spray lubricant on burrs while running. Rinse burrs with water. 16. Which of the following best describes crema in espresso? A. The foam from milk. B. The golden brown layer of emulsified oils on espresso. C. The leftover grounds. D. The condensed coffee at the bottom. 17. In mentoring new baristas, the See One, Do One, Teach One approach supports which adult learning concept? A. Passive observation. B. Experiential learning. C. Repetitive memorization. D. Delayed reinforcement. 18. What is the primary purpose of a TDS, total dissolved solids test in coffee evaluation? A. To check caffeine content. B. To measure extraction strength and consistency. C. To ensure bean freshness. To test roast quality. 19. Which sensory evaluation component measures the tactile mouthfeel of coffee? A. B. Body. D. Sweetness. 20. What's the correct steaming temperature for milk in a cappuccino? A. 30 degrees foam. B. 120 nigmals. C. 140 degrees Feb. 65 degrees Celsius. D. Is a 70 to 20. How should a barista communicate with a customer about a delay? A. Blame another team member. B. Explain politely, offer a brief update, and thank them for patience. C. Ignore the complaint. Walk away. 22. In an evaluation of barista performance, which tool provides measurable feedback? A. Observation checklist. B. Personal opinion. C. Customer gossip. Informal comments. 23. What is the ideal dose range for a double espresso shot? A. 10-12 grams. B. 14-18 grams. C. 22-25 grams. D. 30 grams. 24. How does water temperature affect espresso extraction? A. Hotter water decreases extraction. B. Cooler water increases sweetness. C. Too low a temperature leads to under-extraction and sourness. D. Temperature has no effect. 25. In curriculum development for barista certification, which factor is most important? A. Sequence of skills from simple to complex. B. Random topic order. C. Instructor preference only. D. Eliminating assessments. 26. Which of the following ensures compliance with workplace safety laws? A. Using safety data sheets, SDS for cleaning chemicals. B. Mixing chemicals without gloves. C. Ignoring electrical safety. D. Allowing untrained staff to use espresso machines. 27. What's the best way to clean a steam wand? A. Soak in milk overnight. Wipe immediately after use and purge steam. C. Leave milk residue until shift end. Dip in sanitizer before use. 28. A customer requests a decaf drink, but the barista accidentally uses regular espresso. Which professional action is appropriate? A. Discard the drink, apologize, and remake it correctly. B. Serve it anyway. C. Pretend it's decaf. D. Blame the customer. 29. How often should espresso machine group heads be backflushed? Once a month. Once a week? C. At the end of every day. Never. 30. What is the recommended storage method for roasted coffee beans? A. In clear containers near sunlight. B. In airtight, opaque containers away from heat and moisture. C. D. In the refrigerator. 31. In a learning environment, reflection activities after skill performance help to A. Reinforce understanding and critical thinking. Waste time. C. Distract learners. D. Replace assessment. 32. Which of the following is an example of effective mentoring communication? A. Asking open-ended questions to guide self-discovery. B. Giving only yes-no feedback. C. Ignoring learner input. D. Overloading the trainee with tasks. 33. What's the best grind texture for espresso? A. Coarse like sea salt. B. Medium like sand. C. Fine like powdered sugar. Very coarse. 34. When training adult baristas, which principle improves engagement? A. Relating concepts to their work experience. B. Providing only theoretical knowledge. C. Avoiding questions. D. Testing before instruction. 35. Which skill is essential to meet customer expectations for espresso-based beverages? A. Machine operation only. B. Consistency in recipe, timing, and presentation. C. Latte art alone. D. Fast service, regardless of quality. 36. Which of the following is the correct cleaning order for an espresso machine? A. Backflush, soak parts, rinse, and wipe dry. B. Use soap and group heads. C. Skip backflushing. D. Clean weekly only. 37. When teaching new baristas to troubleshoot espresso issues, which approach aligns with critical thinking development? A. Ask guiding questions and demonstrate solutions collaboratively. Give answers without explanation. C. Ignore learner attempts. D. Limit hands-on practice. 38. A barista's certification training emphasizes ethical behavior. What does this include? A. Honesty, hygiene, and customer respect. B. Cutting corners to save time. C. Avoiding responsibility. D. Ignoring complaints.